Little network announcement here. Game 3 of our playoff quarterfinal tripleheader will be held at 7 o'clock today. It will feature the 5-seed Ducks and the 4-seed Snake Eyes going at it in the Pro Division. And what we think is a game that really the seeding might be a little misleading. We're getting ready to start the third period now. It is 3-0 in favor of Nexus. And as promised, instead of JC Titcher, you're going to have to put up with Suds Chan for this period.
Yes, the general manager of Nexus is here to comment on this game. It'll be a little one-sided, I'm assuming that, but we'll see how it happens. So Andy, your thoughts on the game so far? I watched it downstairs. You take me from upstairs. What are your thoughts so far, first 2 periods?
Well, what we've seen so far is that Dead Sexy's defense has sort of let them down. There have been multiple cases where their attempts to clear have gone through the middle and have been intercepted. That is a no-no that you learn even at the rec level. People don't make that mistake, which is kind of strange to see it here.
Exactly. I know. Keep in mind, Dex Sexy's missing a couple of players today. Peter Doe's not here. I'm not sure why. He's supposed to be here. Fabian is still urging an injury as well, too. Those two guys are obviously big players for them.
Yeah, and when their teams in the Pro Division meet later.
As well, too. I apologize. Corell's not here as well, too.
And that's another big deal. First shot on goal to the Nexus in this period makes it 20-10 so far for the game. And that's been sort of the big difference here, has been that Nexus has been more aggressive.
Nice pass. Ooh, good save by Jenna there. I'm sorry, Jen. That was a great play.
It was. That was, I believe that was that.
That was Ryan.
Oh, that's Ryan? I thought that was Matt.
No, Ryan. Yeah, Matt's not here today, Ryan.
I'm getting my Cobra Kai players mixed up. That's going to make the first 2 periods more interesting in retrospect. So that's Ryan Hauser, I believe?
That's correct.
All right. So here's Kelly trying to clear it. Going up the sideline, there's McDonald racing it down. And this one's going to go a long way the other way, and that is indeed icing.
Icing on that Sexy.
As expected.
This could be if the score holds, and there's a big end there. Next game, if Extra Strategy gets to win the game next week, next game actually, the same 2 teams will play next week in the semifinals.
That's correct.
It's Dead Sexy. We'll have a rematch again, and a chance for Dead Sexy to get revenge on Nexus.
And Dead Sexy would be the home team winning the tiebreakers through some complicated system that I don't understand. So
they've played 3 times and they beat us twice. So
there you go. It would be 2-1.
Exactly.
Now Smith trying to bring this one to the side. He's able to clear it into the zone just enough. Coming around the side, he chases his own ball down. Very well done.
Good job by Ryan back checking there.
And a backhand save by Kleinman. It's still loose in front. I don't think anybody knows where it is.
He can't get to it, but Chris Thorpe does.
Now Thorpe with a great steal. Kelly a shot from the point. That's saved too.
Good save by Mel there. Lost his stick, but now she gets it back.
Now Smith trying to cut through the defense.
Trying to get it back.
There's no room.
He will get it back there.
This one is through Romps. They're not going to call icing on this one as Thorpe is the first one to the ball. Now Thorpe and Romps has been a good battle all day.
Severing pass.
Up front, saved
by Jetta.
Saved by Goldbaum. Very well done. Smith around the back. Trying to play this one up.
Again, dominating the offensive zone time right now. What we have to do to win this game. Now Andrew comes back. Jason gets it back.
That one hits Gladfelter pretty hard. Loose on the side. Oh, what's the call here?
Too many players on the ice on Nexus. The change was going to be deemed to be not clean enough by the official. So we're going to have too many men on the ice. It's going to be a power play for Dex Sexy, the chance to get back in the game.
Yeah, they got a lot of help from the Dead Sexy players in making that call.
I thought so too. I mean, it's a close call, but obviously we can't see straight down from down here.
Yeah, unfortunately this basketball hoop's in the way where I'm standing. So
yeah, it's a call. You can make one or not make it. It's your choice. So I'm okay with that call. Now power play time for Dead Sexy with about 11:15 to go here.
It's going to be interesting to see when they rule this power play to start.
11:10 probably, yep.
Neil Romdale has done a very good job so far.
Yep, solo referee for X Games, obviously, so. And Andy will be doing the next game solo himself.
Well, that's going to make things a little more interesting, especially since in a situation like that, you're probably going to see a lot of open play. Oh, Philides with a chance. He's going to look.
Centering pass.
Thorpe, wrap around, it's in.
Nicely done there.
And
Nicely
Chris
done.
Thorpe with the goal from Alex Philides.
Short-handed, Chris from Alex. Short-handed.
It is 4-0, and 4 different players have scored so far. You got to feel good about that.
Yeah, well, you know, my philosophy, you want to even balance lines. You can't stop anybody in general, and it's coming through again. So, depth, and depth.
We've had scores from Paul Stanley, from Alex Philides, from Ryan Hauser, and now from Chris Thorpe on a short-handed situation to make it 4-0. Jenna Goldbaum has not had her best of opportunities here.
I thought she's played actually pretty well. Just too many shots on goal.
Shots now 3 apiece in this period, give or take.
Get it out.
Suds can't seem to decide whether he wants to be coach or a commentator.
Well, as I mentioned earlier, I'm here as the general manager of the team, so you might be seeing me cheer for the team as well, too.
So one player in the middle, Howard with a shot that goes wide.
Jason now behind the net. Clears, nicely
That's a
done.
huge
Alex
clear.
win that race, too, doesn't matter.
Well, they're shorthanded, doesn't care.
Nice play by Tom.
When you're
there.
shorthanded, nothing matters. You can ice all you want.
Absolutely.
Now Altschuler trying to race this one up.
Jason, nicely
nice
got
clear.
offside, clearly offside.
Yeah.
Now go all the way back to the defensive zone.
Well, that's the referee's discretion whether it goes back or not.
He already pointed back there.
All right.
So, penalty at 9-10, right, Neil? 9-10?
About 15 seconds left in the penalty kill, and you were right. He did point all the way back.
9, 8,
You
7.
can hear him counting down the last few seconds of this
five,
power play.
4.
This one is won by Young. He's going to get a shot, very soft one, easy save. And Paul Stanley now out of the box.
Reminds me of our Tacoma Park days, Andy, when we call the game and keep score and call the play at the same time.
And those were not some of our better moments. Now Hauser looking in the middle.
Kept away by John. Nice play
Shots
by
are
John.
4-4.
John Moynihan, other John keeps it in.
Moynihan plays it up.
Ooh, loose puck, but couldn't get to it. Chris Winkler gets it out.
Ryan
There,
Hauser and Paul Stanley have
Nice
great
steal.
chemistry together. That's technically a save.
Shot goes wide. Good play by Mike Yo there.
Mike, you said,
Yeah. It's Y-E-O, I believe it's his last name.
Oh, wow, okay. This one played down here. McDonald trying to get it around Hauser, it looks like. A lot of chaos underneath. This one's controlled by Stanley in the back. Shots now 5-4 dead SeXy in this period.
Too lot of chip by John. A good idea, but too lot of a chip. And that kept it play in the zone for dead SeXy.
That it did.
And now
Winkler up the side.
Winkler's
He's got a
got it.
chance.
Pass goes
very
wide.
weak shot.
Yeah.
Kleinman doesn't even have to make a move on that one.
Another soft chip. John keeps it in. Harder chip's got to happen there for the defenseman here. Now Paul brings it out. Paul out of the zone.
And McDonald can't quite keep it in. That's going to be an offsides on Charlene Howard and Chris Winkler and Mike Young and just about everybody on the team.
Well, just about halfway, a little less than halfway through the third period. 4-0 in favor of Nexus.
They've done a very, they have dominated this game. It's kind of scary.
Yes, again, when you have a full, it's always full staff. Let's keep in mind the fact that Dead Kid, we have a full staff here. So
Yeah, they've had a lot of, Todd McDonald, Charlene Howard, and Andrew Gladfelter are all fill-ins for them.
So we'll see what they do when they have the full staff.
That's true. That's going to be interesting. After the Thanksgiving break is when those playoffs are going to be. This one now as Suds walks the other way, checks his phone for something. And that, they're going to say...
What happened there? I think it was either a redraw or the ball came out of play.
Well, anyway, here we go. Back to the center. And Winkler's trying to get this one past Kavanaugh. Lots of collision. And, oh, no, this is not going to get... Well, honestly, I kind of sympathize with Chris Winkler there. He got sent hard into the boards, but you can't react like that.
Exactly. They probably should have been penalty there. I'm assuming that too, but it was an overreaction. But yes, he did get pushed to the board. It wasn't intentional. It got turned around into it, but yes, he did get pushed to the board. Absolutely. You're right about that, Andy.
They're still a little hurt. And, well, I guess they caught the initial contact, and Kavanaugh's going off.
Yeah, Kavanaugh got the initial call. I believe it's for Neil. What was the call for? 40.
And that's, yes, it's a boarding call on Kavanaugh. So
it was the correct call.
I understand Winkler's anger, but he's lucky that he didn't wind up canceling out the penalty.
Meanwhile,
now Phillies, another shorthanded chance. Wide.
So it was a good call by the referee. He saw the play.
Yep. Shots remaining 5-4 in this game, in this period, I should say. It's been a very quiet last few minutes.
Wide, guys, wide open the side. When you get it to him, no, he shoots instead.
And that's the 6th shot on goal now for Nexus in this period. They've been dominant.
They're short-handed right now, so...
That's the scary part. They're doing this short-handed. Hard to see around the corner here.
Out. Paul has it.
Now Gladfelter trying to get it away. Cannot.
Comes around. Shot goes wide. Alex will chase it down. Alex now looking for a play in the corner. Guarded by Ryan Kelly. Ryan's got him guarded pretty well. Alex can't seem to get out. Double team now by Mike Yo. A little physical by Mike there.
Philly's wondering where the call is or asking for help. I don't know what he was doing there. One or the other.
He's wondering where the call was, but it's okay. I mean, that's going to be an obvious next.
And big save.
Yes, big save by Ryan now on the power play.
I remind you, by the way, that Dead Sex is on the power play, and they have -2 shots on goal.
25 up at the power play. Shot goes wide by Chris Winkler.
Just 4 shots in the period. It's not been a very good one.
Oh, nice deflection. Oh, nice deflection.
And a big save by Goldbaum off the Winkler shot.
Off the screen as well, too. Oh, loose puck. And kept out of it by John Moynihan.
Well, Jake Smith had an opportunity, just couldn't do anything with it.
10, 9, 8.
Time running out now in the penalties, you can hear.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And, oh, yeah, I thought that was going to be the case.
Chris Winkler, I think I got a cut.
Winkler is, now he's mouthing off to the players on his way to the bench. I don't know what's going on here.
Chris Winkler got the call. Chris Winkler got the call.
The little 5 in the corner bullshit?
You got penalty. You got penalty.
No. It's yes.
Winkler? 4 for Chris Winkler? Yeah. And that's Bushman.
Oh, big
double minor for
big
elbow.
call. A double minor on Chris Winkler for the elbow, and that pretty much puts this game on ice because
it's going to be short the rest of the way.
More or less, unless the Nexus adds to their tally. Now you heard and we saw John Rumps trying to appeal to us like we have any power in this game.
I'm going to ask you because obviously I'm the general manager of Nexus here, but I thought the calls were correct on both sides. I mean, maybe I want to only give Chris 2, but I thought the referee got it right both times. You
well, he's been asked to let it go. He's letting it go. I don't know what you want.
Exactly. Ball's out. And a break for Jake Smith coming in all alone. Shot saved by Mel. Rebound put aside.
7-6, and it's kind of strange the short-handed team has had.
That's correct. But that was a 2-1 almost in a way too. So Nexus breaking down there, defensively speaking, on the power play. Oh, another bad play there.
And again, these are rec-level mistakes being made. These passes that are, not up the boards, that are to no one in particular.
Maybe on the power play, people relax too much. People relax and make some lazy plays. Shot saved by Mel.
Big save by Kleiman there. She has now up to 16 saves. Could be the player of the game when this is all said and done.
Absolutely. She finds the problem looking to get a win against her friend Jenna. Jenna's already 2-0 against her. This is her first chance to beat her friend here. As Nexus continues the power play, but they have the minute 2:55.
Looks like
in the corner here.
And Smith trying to bring this one around.
John
up top to Rumps. He missed. He's going to try again. This is a long ball, goes over everyone. Was Altshuler trying to head the ball down?
I think so. Yeah, I think he was trying to just head it down. Shot, and it goes
Smith
wide.
Goes wide.
Alex down the corner.
7-6.
Again, you're right. The showing the team is the one dominating the time here. Who's on the power play? I can't tell because right now it should be Nexus, but it's not.
And Nexus was able to get their chances shorthanded too, so that's the strange part. I'm not sure why this is happening. And now McDonald gets it around Thorpe, trying to look up to the side. Nothing there. This one kept in by Altshuler, but everybody has to try and clear. And the referee's going to say deliberate offside too.
And that's correct. That's a correct call.
Rumps appears to have he's holding his left leg. That's not a good sign for the Snake Eyes later today if he's in trouble.
A hamstring issue here. First penalty obviously over. Second penalty defect.
I think Dead Sexy's just a little upset right now, and they want this game to be over as soon as possible.
And now Jake with a shot that goes wide. Jason behind the net. Has there been a shutout ever in exhibition? I can't even remember.
Probably. Now Thorpe trying to add to the pain, can't do it.
Oh, nicely played by Todd there to keep it out.
Yep.
Owen shot, wide, rebound. Oh, Chris couldn't get a handle on it.
Shots now 8-6 in favor of Nexus in this period as we approach the 1 minute mark. Kavanaugh with a shot. Whoa, 2 saves.
Jenna makes great saves there. Not getting much help defensively speaking right now, Jenna is.
But that's what you expect on a power play.
Shot and a goal. Too many shots on goal, and finally Chris Thorpe connects the rebound. Way too many shots.
That was 5 shots in that one section there.
Yeah, full strength. That was a power play goal. Chris Thorpe from Owen and Ryan.
Thorpe the goal. It was Kavanaugh and Hauser the assists. And with that, the penalty should have expired by now. I don't.
Full strength. Full strength. Full strength. Full strength.
As that was on the second of the 2.
Blues full strength.
And this game's pretty much over now. Shots 12-6 in this period. Oh, they want to go for more.
Well, no one's coming out for blue. I don't know why. They know they're full strength, but not coming out.
Maybe they thought it was a major instead of a double minor.
E5, full strength, Blue.
Well, it's not going to matter now. We got 10 seconds left. This game's pretty much on ice. And that's just going to...
Yeah, icing on the cake.
That's just the exclamation point right there. Nexus with a 6-0 win.
Play of the game. I'm not sure what it is, but you can decide, Andy, when we come back.
All right, I'll be back to interview him. Shots in that period were 13-6 Nexus. Overall, you're looking at 32-16, just a total dominant effort by the Nexus as they go to 12 points. And it's a bit of a muddle now in the X Division. I'll be back with the player of the game after this.